I am Taylor Eaton, money mindset and human design coach for entrepreneurs in the online space. Today, I want to talk to you about the role of having an undefined heart, or otherwise called ego center, in your human design chart has in creating money or income in your business. So the heart center governs a couple different parts of your energy, mostly things like willpower, motivation, stuff like that. But it's also the center that really processes energy and matters related to money or other material objects in the physical plane, such as, like fame, impact, visibility, things like that. And really, it's so important to understand how having an undefined heart center is going to shift the way that you go about making money in your business as an online entrepreneur. The reason I talk about this is because, first of all, 70% of the population has an undefined heart center like you, right? So that means most of the world has an undefined heart center, but for some reason, especially in the Western world, right, where we have a lot of capitalism, where we have a lot of conditioning around money, a lot of us are really conditioned to function like we have an undefined heart center, or we have a defined heart center, right, where it's this constant idea of you need to be motivated to go out and get the money and make it happen, and you need to be earning more, and that your worth is tied into your money and things like that. And a lot of that comes from both healthy and unhealthy conditioning of a defined heart center. But like we said, 70% or more of the world has an undefined heart center, meaning that it's not necessarily that you aren't going to have money or you aren't going to want money. It just means that you aren't going to go about getting money in your business and in your life the same way that other people do who have a defined heart center. So for an undefined heart center, the thing I really want to focus on that a lot of people don't talk about in human design is that material things like fame, money, influence, but especially money, right, probably don't motivate you on a really deep soul level. Now, don't get me wrong. You can, of course, want money. You probably want money, right? It's something, again, that we need in our society. It's something we're taught that we want, right, in our society. But really, at the end of the day, it's not going to be the thing that pushes you to get yourself to show up in your business when it feels scary or uncomfortable, when you're up leveling or when you're trying to do something new, right? Or getting out of your comfort zone. Money is probably not going to be the thing that actually motivates you to do that, right? The big thing is that it's really important to understand this about yourself so that you can leverage your own style of motivation properly so that you're motivated to show up and continue to grow your business and continue to call in more money. Now, the big thing with being someone with an undefined heart center, right, it means that even though you're not motivated by money, what you probably are more motivated by, especially as an online entrepreneur, is being of service to others, right? And there's no one right or wrong way to be, right? People with a defined heart center, it's energetically correct for them to be motivated to show up and make the money and make the sales because they like seeing the money in their bank account or they like what the money can do for them, right? For you, even though you might want money, it's not going to be the thing that energetically really motivates you most of the time. The thing that's going to motivate you is wanting to be of service to other people, right? It's wanting to see your work or your offer or your product change people's lives and change the world. And so it's really important to let being of service to others become a big part of your why. And this is something we see a lot in the online space, especially if you're a spiritual entrepreneur, which you might be since you're watching a video about human design in your business, right? But it's really important to know that you're not only going to be motivated by serving others, but you with an undefined heart center are particularly gifted at being able to guide others towards their desires, right? Towards the money or the things that they want. And so when you can actually come at your business, right, from a place of more, how can I guide others to what they desire, whether it's by giving them my product or giving them this service or working with them in this way or whatever it is. When you can come at it from that way, your sales are going to become so much more effortless. It's going to land with people. It's going to feel easier for you to sell and less slimy and icky, right? So the big thing here is to, whenever you sit down, this is what I encourage you to do with an undefined heart center, whenever you sit down to create content that's maybe going to be marketing content, or you're about to promote something, or you're about to get on a sales call or anything like that, I encourage you to sit down and actually get yourself motivated in the energetically correct way for you. So what I would encourage you to do is sit down and maybe journal on or just think about these questions. There's 3 for you. So let's run through them. So the first question is, how is this thing that I'm offering going to be of massive service to the people who buy it? How is this going to be of massive service to them, right? If you can get clear on why they're going to benefit from purchasing from you, you're going to feel way more motivated to show up and sell from that space, right? And also you're just going to create this really beautiful energy that's very confident, that's very unassuming, that people are going to be so drawn to. Second question is, how is this going to change their life? It's somewhat related to the first question, but I want you to go even further with it. I want you to go into the tangible results, meaning, are they going to make more money from buying your product, from paying, for your offer? Are they going to have better relationships? Are they going to have better, even if you're a confidence coach or you're teaching someone how to market themselves, what is having more confidence or what is having better marketing do for people? Does it make them more money? Does it help them speak up for themselves so then they get a raise at work? Does it help them, have better relationships and better communication with their partners so they have a happier quality of life in their marriage or whatever it is, right? I want you to see what these far-reaching ripple effects could be and go with it, run with it in your mind so that you are really sold yourself on how what you are doing and what these people are paying you for is of massive life-changing service to them, right? The third question is, how is this offer that you are doing and people purchasing it, how is that going to change the world, right? How is that going to change the world? And this may seem a little bit dramatic, but why I want you to go with this is, again, think about if someone, going off these first two questions, if someone buys your program, it gives them more confidence, and then that confidence gives them the ability to actually create that program they've always been dreaming of creating, and they sell it, and it actually solves world hunger or whatever it is, right? Can you think of just the potential ways that what you are offering could change the world for the better? When you can get yourself into that headspace, accepting money and asking for money gets to be so much easier for you, and you start to sell more effortlessly with your Undefined Heart Center because you're coming more from a place of, how can I actually serve others? How can I leverage this desire to be of service as motivation for me to show up and make money, right? And when you do that and put more of your focus there and less of the focus on actually making the money itself, that's when the money flows, right? It's kind of the flip for people with the Defined Heart Center, right? But both sides, you're going to want to help people, right? You should want to help people in your business, but you should also want to make the money, right? That's why you're in business. But depending on whether your heart is defined or undefined, you need to know which thing to actually be pushing on to motivate yourself to show up and do the uncomfortable work and get out of your comfort zone in your business so that you can grow. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope this gives you a little bit of a tool, of a way to shift your energy so that you start selling with more ease per your Undefined Heart Center. If you enjoyed this, I've put some links below for other resources that I have for you on how to use your human design in your business, including programs that I run for the Source Stuff. I have a mastermind coming up that's called the Wealth by Design Mastermind that you can get more info below with the link below, or you can also book a private human design reading with me. There's tons of options for you and tons of ways you can get more resources on this from me, but go out there and start selling from that place of service and knowing that the money follows that for you.